this one, and then we'll start streaming from this one. Hello and welcome to Creativity with Don Allen Third Live. Today we got a very special setup. I'm trying to get my streams to look a little bit higher quality, so hopefully you like the new look. Yeah, and so today we're going to be working with a new set of tools. The main one is going to allow us to use an older software called MagicaVoxel and use it as the input for this AI-driven software, so we can make changes. I was trying to think of what's a really fast and very powerful way to make rather complicated edits. And I figured, doing them in this app, MagicaVoxel, might be like the perfect scenario because, essentially we can get the results of this thing to be really stunning quality. And yeah, it's just a very powerful, functional app. And I was thinking this might be a really fun way to, work in general. Welcome to the stream. So what you see here is the input of the AIs on one side, and then you got the nice, let me go ahead and just move this down a little bit here. There we go. Just trying to make it a little bit easier to see and whatnot. So take a look. So this app lets you create voxel artwork with very simple shapes and cutouts and things. And you can see me like just going through here, just like erasing little sections. And what's so cool is it's creating a live AI output on the right side that's driven by that text prompt that you see on the bottom of the screen here. So this is like really freaking powerful. Watch, we can say glass house minimal style, okay? And now, as we rotate around this, it's going to look like a glass home. Now, let's say we wanted to add different colors to this. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Real Sammy. I really appreciate that. So let's say we wanted to, I don't know, tweak things around here. We can grab different colors. And if we choose our paintbrush, we can actually paint on different colors in different areas. Like, let's say I want this area to be like a dark blue. Watch how that affects the AI-driven output here. Isn't that remarkable? So just by going through and clicking here and there, we can make, pretty remarkable results with unbelievable ease. I mean, this is like next level. Oops, hello, they are sending me fake copyrights on Instagram. Can you please help me send? Oh, I don't know what that's about. Sorry about that. Hopefully you get that resolved somehow. We got a question from ID Shot says, what'd you say? Hey, what's up, man? I'm glad to see you're again. It's been a minute. I haven't gone to your live. I'm back and I'm getting your amazing education that you provide to us. Oh, wow. Well, happy to help. Yeah, I mean, this is some really powerful stuff. Oh, whoa, it thinks this is the interior of a home. I need to give it more leading lines so it knows this is like an exterior shot or something. All right, so I'm going to go to my tool set over here. And what we can do now is grab like our eraser. And I can just erase like quadrants from this and see how the AI output handles that. Now, if we were going to the paint section, we can paint larger areas somehow. I forgot how, but I know we can do it. So let's say we wanted to like make the whole bottom here red for some reason. Let me see what we get over there on the other side. Sometimes it takes a second to update the AI output. That looks remarkable. Let's say we wanted to put some red over here. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. Hopefully this is like an exciting new workflow to experiment with and to study and see if this is getting you anything that you need in your creative lives. All right, so let's go ahead and rotate around. Let's take a look at the top of the house looking thing. I mean, how cool is this, friends, that you can just get all of these outputs, all these rich outputs with like minimal effort. Like what? It's remarkable. I love the technology. Okay, let's add some more colors. Let's say we wanted some grass. So I'm going to go to the attach section, and up here is the quadrant size. Oh, you can't see that on your screen, but I'm just gonna make it a larger canvas. So 120 by 120 by 120 just gives us a lot more voxels to work with. Ooh, I'm having troubles moving the camera. I don't know how to rotate or move my camera. Is that a thing? How do I pinch or free move this camera? Or at least recenter it. What's this, buddy? That is, okay, that's recentering. Cool. Oh, I see. So it centers everything. Interesting. Well, then I guess I'll need to move it on this screen. I'll move it up so you can see it a little bit better. And then when I zoom in, oh, but it's zooming into the center. Well, all I was trying to do is add a green grass area. I missed what you're saying. What software are you using? So we're using several software. One of them is called MagicaVoxel. That's what I'm using right now to get all this voxel art stuff. And then we're using OBS to stream. We're streaming what's on my, page on my desktop. We're streaming it straight to Instagram, which is also just kind of a bizarre experience because that's not a thing that you can normally do. But we're changing what you can normally do every day, finding new creative ways to build things. Wow, look at that AI output. I missed what you're saying. What software? Okay, so that's the software. We got a question coming in from Headshot says, can you use this for Blender or is it just a mockup? No, you can use this for Blender if you wanted. Yeah, you can use this for a myriad of different things. It's going to be pretty open to whatever kind of creative output you can imagine making. And that's what I love about this stuff, is that it's very freeing. You can imagine making just anything. Really, really anything. Like, look at that. I mean, that looks so freaking cool. We're getting this whole experience, and I'm just drawing very simple shapes. Yet it looks like we're getting, I don't know, just like really cool results. I'm a big fan of using tools in weird ways, and this definitely takes the cake for that. It's a non-conventional way of using a voxel art app. Yeah, so this voxel art app is called MagicaVoxel, spelled M-A-G. Actually, I forgot. Let me just zoom in. It's M-A-G-I-C-A Voxel, V-O-X-E-L, MagicaVoxel. It's a freaking fantastic tool. And then just the fact that you can use it now just to get that input, that's like really remarkable to me. Like, look at that. We have like a whole apartment complex thing going on here. I don't know what this is, but I love it. Let's say we wanted a little pool or something outside. Let's make a little insert into the grass yard, and then we'll go to the pool water, add some nice pool water right into that space. Bam, what do we got? Look at that. Now, I wish I could pan. It can zoom really well, but I want to pan my view, and I don't know how. It's not control drag, it's not shift drag. I don't know how to pan my view. Oh, whoa, what's that? Oh, that's interesting. You have like a video game controller. Ooh, I did not know they had this. So you can rotate incrementally by holding the E key. And then you can zoom out with the S key. But how do I just want to move downwards, you know? I just want to move downwards. If not, I'll just go to rotate, repeat, loop, scale. What does this do? Oh, that's cool. You can mirror things. How do I, Oh, I see. So you can flip it on the y-axis. You can flip it on the z-axis. That's interesting. Whoa, my brain. Okay. Eduardo says, would be cool to mix this with VR modeling. Oh yeah, my friend Ben has actually done that, and it looks really good. Yeah. Oh, I see. Mirroring's turned on. Let me turn off mirroring. So that was me trying to build like this little building thing. And then what's really cool inside this app, let's say you're happy with this result. I mean, I'm pretty happy. I can go further with this, but let's say we're happy with this result and we want to like, see something else. What you can do now is they have this AI enhance button up at the top. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see it on your end, but they have this button that lets you take the output here and use it as the input over there. So let me find a cool aesthetic shot. I really wish I could pan my view. That's the only thing that's missing from this application is the ability to pan. So that's just a tiny bit irritating. It's a mild irritation. It's nothing too frustrating. I'm not going to complain too much more about it. I'm just going to have to make more stuff in the top here. So let's say we're zoomed in here. Okay, we're zoomed in here. Now I'm going to grab my erase and I'm going to start erasing some pixels volumetrically in here. Okay, nice. Let's grab that here and let's go ahead and add some nice cutouts into there. I'm just kind of cutting it in, and then I'm going to add another cut up there. Okay, wow, that looks really cool. Looks like furniture is inside the building now. Now we'll go to the attach button and we're going to attach some furniture looking things over here. Let's add a little volume there. Maybe that's like a table of some sort. Maybe this becomes like a chair. I don't know. Let's see. Interesting. We can also turn off the orthographic lines somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, edge. Oh yeah, so you could turn off edges. That totally changes the aesthetic a lot. They have grid. I can add the grid back in or take it away. We also have a frame. Oh, that's kind of cool. That adds like a lot more panes to it. I think that's pretty beautiful and fun. How neato is that? I'm just going to rotate my angle a little bit. Just the fact that you can do this. Anywho, let's say you're pretty happy with this. What you can do is send one side as the input to the other side. I forgot where, but let me see. I think it's one of these buttons. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Where is it? I could have sworn it was a thing. Is it this one? Oh, quick enhance. So if I click quick enhance, look at this. It just gives you, oh weird, it doesn't last for long. Send to enhance an upscaler or download. And then this one was overlay view. Oh, that's cool. So if you wanted to just have one single view and then you're working in your other software, or you can have the side-by-side view, which I have right now showing you both sides. But let's say you're, I really wish I could pan my view. It's driving me nuts that I can't do that. Oh, that's pretty cute. Let me do a quick enhance. Nice. Maybe I'll turn off some of those frames. They're a little distracting. Got shading. Got the edge lights. Okay, so let's say we have this vibe. Love it. And we wanted to enhance this result. So on the side of the screen here, they have this button that says send to enhance an upscaler. So I click on it, and what it's doing is it's taking that final frame and it's upscaling its resolution to like a really nice result. By the way, I'm going to be uploading this full live stream to YouTube afterwards just to experiment. And it's uploading it now. You can't see the buttons, consider going to the YouTube channel. That's where this will also live. But we're just about 15 minutes into the stream here. But it looks like it's something like this over here. It's all these settings. All right, so it's just uploading, it's processing. I'll let it do its thing. And I'm waiting for it to upload, or I guess it's doing its thing. Up here, it just says uploading. It just says uploading. So we'll see how long that takes. Try the screen share with Minecraft. Oh, exactly. This would work really well in Minecraft as well. But I'll be honest, it would take me a lot longer to build these things in Minecraft. The only benefit is Minecraft already has all those textures and stuff. So, you know, you got to choose your battles here. Okay, it's taking a little while to upload, so I'll show you another way of doing this. If you just download your image here, I'm just going to save it to my downloads. You'll get this, you'll get your image. So this is the tiny little image that we just made using the Krea app, and it looks fantastic. And one of the best AI upscalers out there is called Magnific AI right now. I'm already got, it's a paid service, sure, but it's worth it because it's one of the best ones out there. And so you can just drag and drop your results. So I'm going to drag that, you know, low quality thing, hit open. And then, oh wow, they added it. You now can upscale like 2 or 4 times. That's amazing. And now I'm just going to say, just give it a prompt. So we'll say industrial design of simple, minimal architecture with glass building, beautiful home. Okay. And then I'll increase the AI creativity a little bit over here and I'll hit upscale. Now this thing is going to do the heavy lifting and it's going to upscale the AI result and give us a really nice look. So here it is processing. You can see my previous images are over here. You can see just how dramatic the changes are. These are past ones that I've made on their service. And then the one at the top is the one that's uploading and processing right now. It's usually pretty fast. So I'll just let it do its thing. In the meantime, I'll show you other examples. Oh, I think it's done. Look at that. Wow. You see that, friends? Before and after. Before and after. I mean, we have, God, this is so beautiful. It looks like gravel. It turned all that into like a nice gravel. I love this. And I love how it added a tree in the house. Look at that. This is really nice. And then we like look, there's like, it understood that these are going to be like chairs and furniture. It put this really cool colored glass over here. And then the fact that we got all of these tables and chairs and like furniture going on in here, this is pretty remarkable to me, to say the least. I mean, look at those chairs before and after. Before, after. What CC are you using, by the way? Oh man, I struggled to get the closed captioning to work, but I finally got it to work. I'm using a plugin for OBS, and I think it's the Google plugin. It's a Google Chrome, or geez, I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but it's essentially using Google Chrome's API, and it's letting you use that to drive the thing, the closed captioning. Honestly, Instagram should just add this feature. We should be able to live caption with Instagram natively. But what's nice is that this is going to be baked into the video, so all the transcriptions will be done as soon as we are done streaming. Okay, so yeah, let's do another one because this worked out so well. And if I compare it to Krea, yeah, see, Krea is still working. I don't like that. See, it's still trying to process that, whereas this one is ready to go. Let's do another one. All right, so I'm going to click on my canvas, and I'm just going to erase everything. Just going to erase the whole canvas. All right, just erase, erase, erase. Cool. All right, so we're left with just this plain grid. We're going to do a new prompt here on the bottom of the screen. Let's just try, let's say, futuristic factory building, interior design. Okay, so now we got to build it. So how do we do that? So what I'm going to do is first kind of make this screen a little bit bigger over here. And we'll turn off this grid. And I'm going to go to attach, and we're just going to grab some nice material and just draw a big, space. Now we're going to lift it up. Okay, and we'll kind of do that over here as well. Now let's do a different color for the ceiling. Nice. Let's go ahead and look around our angles. See what we got in store here. Very interesting already. Let's just continue to add stuff that we think might be of interest. Just adding some different hues, different shades onto things. Who knows where these are going to go, but we're just kind of building out some of that structure, and being able to see the live result is it's just like magic. It's actually like, it just feels like magic. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a nice darker color for the top here. Maybe add a little bit of that. Then we're going to go to our erase function. I'm just going to erase a little section of this wall here. Very interesting design. Okay, let's go ahead and add some like potted plants or something. Let's say over here we have a little attachment. We're going to add a little section here for the plants. Then I'm going to go to erase, going to erase a little chunk out of here, and let's do that again a couple times. Cool. Wow, it's interesting how it made it glow. Now, if you see your AI results are jumping around too much, you can increase the stability of the results. Oh, we got a question from Luke. Says, does this make you excited for the next generation of video games? Yeah, because I think you're gonna get people. We're about to get creations by people that were just literally not possible before. Like right now, I can turn this on to isometric view only. And what's so cool about this is when it's locked in isometric view, any changes that we're making is going to kind of preserve that camera angle. Let me move this over here so it's a little bit more centered. There we go. So yeah, look at that. So now we have it all centered and stuff. And so what's cool about this is now whatever changes that we're making to our our model here, I mean, you can see how yeah, I'm blown away. Yeah, you can make your own levels and stuff potentially soon with the same technology. Like look at that, just those two little lines, and we've made like a way more intricate pattern, something that has like a lot more design elements to it. And I'm just using the erase tool, yet we're getting these like profound results, and we're getting them so quickly. Sometimes the AI output takes a second to register, so I might just move. Can I move this? Oh yeah, you can. That's nice. I can move this somewhere else. Yeah, so I mean, just the fact that you can make all of that, and I'm just erasing little portions right here. Let's grab a nice bright color and go to our paint. I'm gonna now paint in some light. See how that does. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Let's say we wanted to add some light into here, like a window. Okay, cool. It's starting to understand the lighting. That's so crazy. It really understands, or at least appears to be understanding, that I want these to glow. Like just adding a little bit of light sources here and there, and we're getting some pretty remarkable results. This is unbelievable. I love this. I mean, wow, just imagine what kind of worlds people will be able to build with technology like this. It's like, it's endless. Of course I'm excited. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this little volume over here. Let's say we want to make like a little doorway or a little floor pad or something. I might switch this to a darker color just to set the floor apart from the rest of the environment. And then let's have that kind of continue on over here. Okay, let's go over there with it. Now I'm going to add some little blue doodad. It's a little bright. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Your stream is a little laggy. Is that on my end? It's probably on my end. I've never said, like, this is my first time streaming. I've got my settings cranked up really high. So I'm actually recording a horizontal screen while simultaneously recording simultaneously streaming to the other app. Oops, I didn't mean to zoom in there. Let me kind of punch back out there. Yeah, it's smooth here. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I never know. How do I zero out my isometric view here? 150. I think it needs to be at 135, and then this should be there. Okay. All right. This window is kind of messed up, so I'm just going to erase it. Maybe put something else there. Yeah. And then maybe we'll grab our eraser, and I'm just going to erase the top half here so that we can see into the room a little bit more easily. There we go. Oh, wow. So it looks like it turned that into staircases over there. That's really interesting. Just going to erase a little bit more volume over there. Okay, and then let's grab some other colors. Hey, what's up? We're working on this new software that lets me do some pretty remarkable things in a live stream. Let me scale this view down here so you can see this a little bit better. There we go. All right, I'm just trying to move my camera over there. Don't know why the camera's snapping so much. There we go. Okay. It's 1 a.m. Oh, wow. So yeah, this is we're using several different apps. One of them is called MagicaVoxel, and I encourage you to give it a shot. It's just such a fun tool to play with. And then the fact that, you know, it can be used in this way where you're getting an AI output on one side. I mean, I'm just using my mouse and keyboard. We're just drawing very simple rectangular shapes, adding little blobs and doodads here and there. And then the result is unbelievable. I mean, we're getting some really cool stuff. Now, what's cool too is with this software, if you want if you want it to have less variation, you can go ahead and drop this down. So the lower this value is, the more it's going to adhere to your image on the left. The higher this value is, the more the AI is going to hallucinate upon your results. A translator? I have a translator? Oh yeah, the transcriber. Yeah, I added a transcription software that runs on my OBS studio so that I get transcriptions live, which will, I think, make my educational content a lot more useful. At least that's my hope. Yeah, I mean, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at that. Let's say we wanted to add some knots right there, nuts and bolts. Let's do another one over here. Beautiful. Let's add some volume over there. Great. I'm going to add some other words. I'm going to add the word isometric art, and that will also help it stay a lot more aligned. Look at that. Could you please say the software again? I missed it. You got it. This software, well, we're running a lot of different software right now. So for streaming, I'm using OBS Studio. That's OBS Studio. And then what I'm using for the creative software is called Krea. It's spelled Krea.ai. And then for the Voxel software, it's called MagicaVoxel. That's spelled MagicaVoxel. Hopefully that helps. All right, we'll go to erase. I'm going to erase a big chunk over here and maybe go all the way over there and give a little adjustment. Awesome. Let's go into this shape. Make a nice little adjustment right there as well. God, this is so unbelievable. I can't believe we can build stuff like this so quickly. I mean, I know how long it would have taken me to build something like this in the past using just, my regular 3D software, but the fact that you can combine software, I mean, this is taking, in my mind, the best of both worlds. You got your really nice 3D software that keeps things coherent. This would be very hard to make in like Illustrator, for example, just because it's not like a 3D native tool, but at the same time, I want the flexibility to just go in here and erase a big chunk like this, and like it's all good. Another fun one is if I go to the paint tool, I think they have an option called, I think it's force paint. There we go. So now I can just click entire areas to imagine different color combinations. Oh, wow. Look at that with the red. Does your stream not say when people leave? It's great that your content is so accessible. Oh yeah, happy to do that. It seems the number in the top doesn't reflect all the people who join in the feed. Oh. Oh yeah, it doesn't. I think it only shows like the real-time amount or something. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to how many people are in feed. That distracts me. I mostly just focus on trying to deliver really cool technology or creative stuff that I think people will be interested in, interested to learn, interested to experiment with, etc. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm going to crank up the AI creativity strength a few degrees. This will allow the AI to hallucinate more. And that can be useful because you can see it will iterate a lot more dramatically as I rotate this camera. You can see the results shifting in lots of different ways. But if you shift it too much, you will kind of lose a lot. But I don't mind that. I mean, I'm open to, wow, look at that. Love that. I might just want to change it to more of like a green vibe. So let's go ahead and switch the orange to more of a green. And then maybe we'll go over here, make that green as well. See what we get there. Oh wow, that totally changes the vibe of the room. I hear you're about to, I hear you, it's about the education. I absolutely love that. Yeah, and also my whole goal with, having using Instagram to educate is twofold. It's multiple reasons, but the first one is I just want to educate people on tools and stuff that are genuinely interested in this stuff, So like when you do this as an Instagram live stream, you only get people that are really serious. Like you don't have to be here. So that means the folks that are interested enough to actually be here, those are exactly the people I want to be teaching and training how to do cool stuff because they're already here, Like you're the ones that I want to reach. And the fact that you could be anywhere else on social media right now, you could be anywhere in the internet right now, yet you're actually choosing to be with me here, it just makes me want to deliver good stuff. That's all. We got a question from Nis. It says, I think you are way above my computer skill grade. Oh, I'm a very big time computer nerd. If you couldn't tell. I'm a big time computer nerd ever since the beginning of time. I grew up in Silicon Valley, which is rare. It's rare to be actually born there. But I was one of those people. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this a little bit over here. Wow, look at that. Can you believe we're getting these results? This is crazy. All right, Eduardo says, so is Magica being ported into Krea? What's going on? Great question. I'll zoom into it over here. So inside of the Krea app, I don't know if you can see this on my screen. Let me move it over a little bit further. I think you can see it now. You see this where it says Krea? They have all these different ways of driving the AI output. One of them is text to image, where you just write in text and it's going to generate pixels. They have this one, which is image to image. It will look for another image and then it will use that as the output. They have screen to image, which is what I'm using. And in the screen to image, it's very similar to like a Zoom call, where you can actually tell it, hey, I want my other monitor or this other window to be the input. And when I did that, it made this whole thing here. I think this will make it a lot more clear. I made it take the entire MagicaVoxel app, the whole app is the input. It's taking this entire input as the screen available. And so what I did is I just scaled this in so that just the viewport of my app is viewable, like that. Kind of just manually scaled this up until it kind of filled up that whole left side of the screen. And now the Krea app is only using my 3D modeling viewport to drive that AI output. The result is remarkable because now you get the best in my mind. In my mind, you get the best of all the worlds. You get to create at the speed of your thoughts and without the limitations that are normally bestowed upon other AI tools. You can use and you can use any input over there, by the way. It doesn't have to just be MagicaVoxel. I'm using MagicaVoxel because it's so friendly to paint and make stuff real quick. Look at this, like for example, oh, not rectangle, I should do box. So yeah, this one's cool. So you can select a bunch of areas. I can hold shift. I'm selecting all these areas, blah, blah, blah. And then I can choose a color. And then I think I can paint it. Or does it not work that way? What did I just do? Oh, it's selection. Okay, sorry, let me go back. So selection, there we go. And then let's deselect. There we go. So yeah, you can do stuff like that. It's so friendly and so freaking powerful. And then what we do now is we just download this image. Let's say I'm happy with this result. I just go and download this image. And then I run it through a separate AI software called MagicaVoxel. And we just upload our output. This was the output we got. It's a super tiny image. And then we just go to it. And then we give it another thing. We can say optimize for science fiction horror. Let's make it 4K resolution. Let's boost the AI creativity, industrial design. Cool. Hit upscale. And now it's going to upscale this image. If you weren't able to see all those results, I will be sharing this full video on YouTube, so you can just watch it on there. But what we're getting right now is it's going to upscale the image. It's going to upscale this whole thing. And also, it's going to hallucinate more details. And this is how good it is. Like the previous one that was the before. So super blurry, super pixelated, image input. And then look at the output. Before, after, before, after. And you're getting all of those details. It's freaking wild. Like those chairs were not there before. It was just a blurry mess. And then now you get all those chairs back in. Whoa, look at that. Oh my God. You see this, friends? Do you see the results? Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Wow, look at the imagination. I'm blown away by these results. Man, this is better than what I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be good with the with the Magnific AI, but that's off the charts. Look at the look at the freaking reflections right in here. You're getting the reflections from that orange beam, and then just like all that furniture, getting all those details like that. What are we talking about? Yeah, this is crazy. All right. So what's also fun I found is you can create a feedback loop with MagicaVoxel. Watch this. I can download this image. It's our output from MagicaVoxel, which now has taken our output from originally this little blurry image to this giant 4K resolution image. We went from this to this, this to this. We can now feed this back in on itself, use that same prompt and upscale that. And now what it's going to do is it's going to enhance everything even more. It's already enhanced beyond what I would have imagined it would do. But when we refeed in the same high quality image and ask the AI to reimagine it again, you get this unbelievable result, which we're seeing right now. We're upscaling the upscaled image. And the result from doing this is going to result in even more fidelity. It's gonna like hallucinate more details. I also love just like these details where the cracks on the walls and stuff that it added a little bit more like fringing of the pixels. I just love these decisions. You know, that's just like remarkable to me. All right, so we're just gonna let it upscale, and I imagine it's gonna be wonderful because so far it's been incredible. But you know, just combining these things together makes unbelievable results that keeps blowing my mind, and it feels like we're in this really cool feedback loop. Thank you so much, love. All right, we're almost done here, upscaling the image. Afterwards, we're gonna make some cool, like, we'll make some other stuff. We'll make some props, some, you know, in a second. But it takes I guess it takes a little bit longer to upscale an upscaled image because I think it might be going from a 4K image to a 16K image. Ooh, actually, this is a new button. I've never seen this. What is fractality? Fractality. What is that? It says fractality. Control the strength of your prompt and intricacy per square pixel. Lower fractality, less detail, but typically results in fewer glitches. If vertical bands... Interesting. I don't know what that is. I'll have to explore that. All right. Well, I'm going to let it keep resolve. Magnific AI, you got it. Afroscope, you got it. Yeah, that's exactly. It's spelled it's this. Magnific AI. Magnific AI. And again, look at what our input was to that. And then when we upscaled it, it went from that to, this beautiful, gigantic image. That's an unstoppable workflow there. But it can go further than this. I pinky promise. So let's do that. All right, so we're gonna go back to MagicaVoxel, and I can scale this down if I wanted to have more of a square. And I'm just gonna save this with a screenshot just because I really like the way this one came out, and I want to not forget that it was literally just a screenshot of a viewport. Really is all that took. Cool. So I'm just saving that just so I have that before and after. I'll do a post where it's like before and it'll show this, you know, input, and then the output will be, you know, this. And it's like, what? Let's do another one. So yeah, so instead of a futuristic city, let's do a outdoor Minecraft world. So what's so cool about this is that you can actually just change the text prompt, and in real time you're getting a completely different AI output. This also makes it a very powerful feature, because now, you know, you can kind of work with what you already have yet get fundamentally different results. And I think that makes it again a really powerful tool. And you see how it's kind of taking some creative liberties where it sees the red pixels and it's interpreting that as like a rock, I think. So I think if we were to grab, for example, a brown material, I think it should interpret this as wood. So I'm just going to go through and use a painter, and I'm just going to paint a box brown and then just fill that with brown. And then watch how that changes our whole entire scope. Is there an AI that can take the 2D image you generated and turn it into an actual 3D object? Yes. As of right now, it's the early days of that. It can work. I'll do one. I'll just do one for you. So let's take this one. Oh, wow. So this is the upscale here. So I'm going to go ahead and download that high resolution one. And let's say you wanted to turn this into a real 3D environment. There's a couple ways of doing this. I'll show you the easy one first. So the easy one is another AI app called, oh my God, what's it called? Let me remember. It is called Leipix, Leiapix converter, Leipix converter. It's another free tool, but you can bring your 2D images into 3D. It'll do this effect. It'll give them a 3D vibe. And I already have an account. It's, log in with your Google account if you have one. And then this is what it looks like. So I'm just logging in here. Just gives it a second. Cool, we're in. Oh, almost in. Signing in with my Google account, don't mind me. And then we just upload our image. So I just grab that image that we got like that. So I'm going to grab this image and then hit open. And then within about 10 seconds, you're going to have a 3D converted image. It creates this pseudo 3D effect. Now I'm gonna go to the animation length and make it shorter so it's a little bit more exaggerated. And I'll go to the amount of motion and make it do more motion. And then for the focus point, I'll have it focus on close up objects, or you can have it focus on far away or somewhere in between. I'm gonna go up close. And now you're seeing this kind of like pseudo 3D effect, right? Like it feels like there's some depth in there. And this is all because this AI tool looks at the 2D pixels and it tries to generate what's called a depth map. A depth map is this black and white grayscale image. What you see in a depth map is the following. Anything that is a bright pixel is going to be moved forward in 3D space. And anything that has a dark pixel is going to be pushed further in 3D space. And so this depth map shows me that these corners, for example, that I'm circling right here and over here, these should be physically closer to the canvas. Sorry, to the camera, which is us. And then these pixels that are in the dark areas, these should be physically further away. So when we combine the depth data together, you can actually create these 3D effects. Now, this AI tool performs a lot better when there's not an isometric camera, because isometric cameras by default don't have too much depth. It tries to flatten everything. So let me show you a better result that you'll get. We'll go back to Krea AI, and I'm going to turn off the isometric camera and go into a more free perspective, because here's the difference. Here's isometric versus perspective. Very big differences. So with a perspective camera, stuff actually shrinks in the vantage points. So I'm just going to zoom in here. And yeah, that looks like a cool image. And then let's say we just want to kind of zoom out a little bit and just kind of go over here. Maybe we want to do an upper angle. We're looking up at the building now. Sweet. Let's zoom out. Maybe it's something like this. Cool. That green is a little obnoxious, so I'm going to go to paint bucket. I'm going to turn all of the green into a dark green, or a black almost. Cool. And then, or maybe I'll do yellow so it looks like there's like lights on or something inside the building. Great. And then you see those nice Minecraft trees looking wonderful. And now I'm going to hit download. Downloading that image. There it is. And then we're going to run this tiny little image through Magnific AI. Oh, there we go. There's the AI upscaled. So now it's run through the model twice, and it gives us a lot more detail you can see in the building. They added a lot more stuff, but let's go ahead and replace this one. with the new Minecraft image looking thing. And then I'm going to say Minecraft world. And then I'll change the output to video game assets. And now when we click, and instead of 4K, I'm just going to up-res this to 2K resolution and click upscale. And now that will, I know, isn't that crazy? Like, that's like extremely high fidelity. It's adding details upon details. Give me one moment to take a couple bites to eat. It's really hot, but it's delicious. All right, look at those results. Before, after. Before and after. Before, after. This is beautiful stuff. We're using so many different software today. So all I can say is if you didn't catch all the software, I will upload this full video in horizontal format to YouTube. I'll have this available on YouTube afterwards. But I just wanted to show you this because I think it's unbelievably powerful. What a crazy new workflow. All right, we got a question of which program. We're using MagicaVoxel for the Voxel Art stuff. And then we're using Krea AI, Krea.ai for the AI output. Then we're using Magnific AI to upscale the resolution. And then finally, we run this through LeiaPix converter to give us a 3D version of the image. So let's do this again. I'm going to go to LeiaPix converter, just refresh the page. And then we're going to go to upload. Oh, we got a MagicaVoxel, Krea AI, Magnific AI, and LeiaPix. Oh my God, Afroscope, you freaking rock. That's everything. This helps me so much. When you write out stuff in the live stream, like the tools that we're using, I like to pin those because, at least here on Instagram, because that's all the tools. We got MagicaVoxel, Krea AI, Magnific AI, and LeiaPix converter. What a insane workflow, right? I'm going to bring in this low resolution image and just show you what that would do to it in LeiaPix. So you can kind of see that it gets a really nice 3D effect. I'm going to go to the animation amount and just increase it. And shorten the length and change that focus point up close or focus on far away. But you see how this really understands perspective a lot better when there's more angles. It understands the depth of the image a lot better. This is going to 100% revolutionize the gaming industry because games will be able to be reskinned for almost any purpose you can think of. For example, this AI understands the aesthetics of different games. I could just write in the words Cyberpunk 2077, outdoor environment, futuristic city, nightlife, dystopian future, neon lights everywhere, pink neon lights, futurism, synthwave aesthetic. Look at that. I just spoke words and now we've completely changed the entire style of this whole world. That's unbelievable, to say the least, because this means we're never going back. Because the fact that, the amount of work that this saves, I didn't even show you this yet, but you can actually do a method called projection mapping. This is going to be maybe a lot more advanced, so just bear with me. We can do this thing called projection mapping, where I can take this AI generated image and project it onto the 3D texture. And then that real 3D volume will have the correct lighting. I can't stress enough that this changes everything. In my mind, this means, we're not going back because there's just too much power in these tools. They're too useful. They save too much time. You know, the fact that we have this whole cyberpunk room now, and then if I want to change the colors, I can just go to my paintbrush. I'm going to make it more cyan and more pink. And boom. And then maybe for the ground, I'll make it more of like a dark gray. Beautiful. And then maybe I'll do a couple little white accents in here that will look like glowing lights. Awesome. Let me do a glowing light over there. Look at that. It's stunning. We can do black and white if we wanted to. We can go to, you know, different grayscale palettes. I mean, you can totally change the whole world here in just like a few clicks of color. I'm literally showing you the future here, so, you know, please share my Instagram around if you're interested in teaching other people this stuff. I love futurism so much. I'm a futurist, and I like where the future's going. I like what this means for technology. I like what tools are coming out. I like what this means for the future of creativity and imagination. Wow, like look at that. Oh my God, I love this. So the prompt here is Cyberpunk 2077 outdoor environment, futuristic city nightlife, dystopian future, neon lights everywhere, pink neon lights, futurism, synthwave aesthetic. And we're getting that. Then I go and hit the download button. We download that low res image, super low res, but you know, it gets the job done. We can also just zoom into here. Let me punch in a little bit. There we go. So I just zoomed in a little bit. And I wish I could pan this view up. Let me go. There we go. I just kind of pan it manually here. And then maybe I'll zoom out a hair. Maybe I'll pan this back down. Maybe go over here with it. That looks beautiful, right? So we have this unbelievable AI result. And then I just click download. That will download that as a low resolution JPEG image. Super lightweight, and then we run that through Magnific AI. And what I'm going to do this time is copy my prompt so that when we upscale it with AI, we're reinforcing our already awesome prompt. So I'm just re-importing that. I'm going to replace the prompt, and now we click on upscale, and I swear this is going to look so beautiful. and then I can use this as a projector, which I guess I'll go ahead and show you how to do. So hot. Okay, look at this. Look at that entire room. That looks so beautiful to me. I mean, the results are unbelievable. So I can also go to the HDR and increase it. I can go to resemblance, increase that. I hit. And then for video game assets, I'm going to change this to be science fiction or horror, and then go to upscale. So now it's going to project a higher resolution version of this whole thing back upon itself. Beautiful. It's coming out. Oh, it came out. There it is. And so now you get all these really rich textures and details and stuff. Unbelievable. And so I love it. So then I go and download this image. And then, cool, we have this 4K, sorry, it's a 2K resolution. Let me see if I can up this to 4K resolution. So go to 2K, set that to 4K. I'm going to reduce the resemblance, reduce the HDR, and just increase creativity and go to upscale. So it's going to be a little bit larger image. It should take a few extra seconds. Give it a second or two. I guess in theory it should take 4 times longer, 4 times the pixels. And this one looks really good. So then I go and download this image. It's now a pretty large 4K resolution image. And then what I do is I don't just work off of this. I then take this into a program like Photoshop. So that's what we'll do now. So I go to right click and go to open with and choose Photoshop. Eating like a risotto. My wife makes delicious, yummy food that's really healthy. I'm the luckiest. And it's a risotto. That's what I'm eating. All right, so now we're inside of Adobe Photoshop. And look at that. We have our full-on image in here. And this is where I might go fix things like, you know, this logo. So I might just go in here manually, no problems at all, and just, you know, fix it. There's also generative AI inside of Photoshop now, so I can just highlight all this and then just click on generate. And this will erase all of that gibberish words and just put like a nice flowing, glowing sign. Additionally, we can open up, you know, our different channels. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. So that's just like a nice glowing area. And so I would go into Photoshop and like fix things and tweak things and adjust things so that it's more aligned, more or less aligned with what I want. If I go to my libraries over here, I keep some of my logos and stuff in here that I reuse. So let's say I wanted to reuse my current logo. I can bring it in here. I can scale it down. And then I'll use the corner pin tool to pin these so that it has the right perspective angle shifting. For some reason it won't let me do that. It's fine. And then we'll go to our layers and adjust the layers. I'll set this to like a, yeah, maybe like a linear dodge. But yeah, you can just kind of work on this however you want now. And then let's say I'm happy with this. I can then go to File and save this as a nice little, you know, I'll save this as an image. Sorry, they changed the button. I think I have to go to Export As and then save it as a JPEG. And it's currently set to 2K resolution. That's fine. I'll just hit Export, save it to the Pictures folder. Great. Then we could take this into a 3D program like Substance Painter. And what we can do is project it on top of this. So this is that program I was using. This is called MagicaVoxel. And you can actually export your geometry. So I'll do that. We'll go to the export button, if I can remember where it is. There it is, the bottom export. I'm going to choose to export this as an OBJ file, .obj. And then I'll just choose to save this also to my downloads and call this Voxel Art. Hit save. Cool. We got that saved nicely. Amazing. Hello, Trish. Welcome. Okay, now we're going to combine these worlds. So we're going to open up a program I love called Cinema 4D. Could also do this in Blender, but I know how to do it a little bit faster in Cinema 4D for now. All right. And now what I'm going to do is import that 3D voxel artwork into Cinema 4D. There it is. So now this is like a dedicated 3D animation, software. And now that that's running in here, we're going to bring in that image. So I'm going to go to this object and just change a couple settings. The main one is to go to the UV editing section and set UVs from projection. This is going to get really technical, and I have tons of other videos that explain how to do UV stuff. That's beyond the scope for today, but just know it's like making the wrapping paper of a 3D object. And so now that it's all unwrapped, we can now texture it with, we can texture this 3D file with stuff. So let me just get rid of the bad UVs. So now we just have our good UVs left. I'm going to get rid of all the texture material, so it's just a blank object, just a blank whatever. If we were to view this in our quick shading, you can see all the polygons that are on there now. I'm going to do one more selection and make sure that this is our final output. Looks pretty good, but I just want to double check. Oh yeah, so that looks good. Yeah, okay, so that's all the different regions. Okay, so now that this is like a 3D model and it's got texture spaces, we can now project the AI output onto this as if it's a texture. And then we basically get the best of everything. We get a 3D model, we can now texture it with the AI, and then it's like we can animate cameras and stuff. Afroscope has a question, says, was this the second more advanced method of creating 3D objects from the general 2D image you mentioned earlier? Yes, this is the more advanced option. So the simple option would be running it through LeiaPix Converter, where I just drag a single two-dimensional image in, and you get this 3D camera movement around. But the limitations of LeiaPix is that I can't go behind this. I can't go through this object. It's an illusion that only works well from a very limited camera angle. But if I wanted to actually explore this world, well, that's where this technique that I'm showing you now, this more advanced technique, comes into play. Because now that we have the actual 3D object and we have the texture, we can now project it onto there. So this is the right texture, but it's just a 2D image. And then this is the right geometry, but it doesn't have that texture. So now we just got to do that last step where we combine the two together. So let's do that. Now you could stick to Cinema 4D for this. However, I prefer to do texturing in a program called Substance Painter. So we're going to add yet another software. So I'm going to export this object. Go to File, Export as an OBJ again. And there is reasons why we didn't just go straight to the texturing software. We had to do this thing called UV unwrapping. It's complicated, but just know it's beyond the scope for today. So I'm just going to say this is our Voxel Art with UV map. You have to have a UV map in order to texture things. Cool. So now that that's good, I'm going to close Cinema 4D. I don't need it open anymore, so I'm just going to right-click, force quit it. Now we're going to go into our last 3D program for now, which is Substance Painter. And I might need to search it in my Launchpad. Adobe Substance 3D Painter. And I'm going to take a bite to eat while it's loading. All right, now we can import our object and go to New and choose the resolution that you want it to be at. And I can go to my recent download, or yeah, the recent object. I don't see it. Where is it? I don't see it in here. I thought I saved it to downloads. Okay, I don't see it. Shoot, where'd it go? I must have saved it into a weird spot. Sorry about that. I think I might have just accidentally deleted it. Crap. All right, let me go open up Cinema 4D one more time. Sorry about that. We'll get to this, promise. I think we'll get there in like 2 minutes. I just gotta redo that last step. So we have our 3D file. We have the artwork, the 3D artwork. I'm gonna drag the 3D object into Cinema 4D. I hit OK. Ah, crap, we're gonna have to redo this step. Okay, so here's the object. The other thing is its origin's off. I should have centered this right in that's the center of the scene where X, Y, and Z meet. So I might as well just move that anyway, because it'll make it easier to paint this. And I also try to align things to the floor as best I can. And then get this centered right there. There we go. Okay, that's pretty centered. Now we'll get rid of all the color information. We don't need that because we're going to use the AI texture. And then we're going to get rid of our UV maps and we're going to redo the UVs. So go to our UV editor. I'm going to select all of the polygons and then go to UV edit, select UV projection. Then we'll do a packed algorithm and then we'll pack these together. Done. And let's actually save it this time. I don't think I saved it before. So save project, Voxel Art, Cinema 4D. Great. We'll save it to downloads. And then finally, we just have to apply a random material onto it. So I'm just going to choose a random color and just call this material and drag that on. Looks like nothing happened. That's okay. I'm just going to set it to like a green or blue color, whatever. All right, cool. AfterScope says, okay, so we did the UV unwrapping of the MagicaVoxel object output because we need a UV map of the object in order to add the texture of the generated 2D images. AfterScope, you're spot on. That's exactly, you're on it. You're blowing my mind because these are a lot of different steps and you are doing such a good job at kind of summing it all up and making it approachable for more people that are tuning in. So spot on. Okay, so we got this object. I'm gonna export it to somewhere smarter this time. I'm gonna go to File, Export, Wavefront Object. All that looks good. And this time I'm gonna make sure it's called Voxel Art UV Unwrapped. And we'll hit save, and that's in the downloads. Before I close Cinema 4D this time, I'm gonna make sure I see it. Cool, I see it, it's right there, good. Now we go into Substance Painter and we find that same file. So it's in downloads, there it is, awesome. Yep, that's it, and we'll hit open and we hit okay. So if we did all this correctly, we're now in our 3D texturing software. This one allows us to do all of that really cool and magical like color work and animation work. Oh, sorry, just color and texturing work. The very first step I do when I'm gonna do this is we have to bake our mesh maps. So we go to the top here and click on Bake Mesh Maps in our mode. And I'm just gonna bake a 2K map. Again, this was also kind of beyond the scope of like going into detail, but this essentially projects lighting information and texture information that onto that object. That when we return to painting it, we'll be able to it'll apply the material better. Okay, so now we're in Substance Painter and we got our object, it's doing its thing, and now we're on like our final step here. And in this case, the final step is to project our AI image onto here. Oh, sorry, I thought I lost the feed for a second. It looked like it canceled on my end. Okay, so oh, hello Visual Magi, welcome. So I'm showing a really cool workflow and documenting the whole process. I showed this whole thing of how to get like an AI output from MagicaVoxel. I don't have it on the screen anymore though, but we're on the last step. We're going to project our AI output. So this was the AI output image that we upscaled with AI, and now we're going to project this onto actual real 3D geometry so that it can be used as like a video game asset or whatever. So let's do that. Okay, so now to do that, we just got to bring the image in. So we save that as a JPEG somewhere, so we should be able to just drag it in, I think. I'm going to go to our images and look for the output. I don't see the output. Let me try in the picture folder. There it is. And I should just be able to drag this in. And I'll set this as a base color. Awesome. So now it looks like a little sticker. Nothing too, fancy. But what we can do with this little sticker is scale it up. And scale it up more. And you can already see what it's doing. You see how it's projecting a 2D image onto a 3D object? And this is like its depth. If we add the rotations, we can now rotate this. And now it's just a game of trying to match your angles. So if I can kind of remember where my object is and I, kind of rotate my camera correctly, we'll find a spot where everything aligns perfectly. So I'm just looking for that spot. Okay, I gotta rotate it, looks like this way. Getting really close here. Awesome. And then let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm gonna rotate it and move it up a little bit, or maybe move this one down a little bit. Cool. Maybe we gotta scale it up a little bit more. Afroscope's mind is being blown right now. Okay, so look at that. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Let's move this up a little bit further. And so essentially, if you can get this angle correct, if you can match that angle, looks like in this room, the camera was at like I guess like a halfway point or something. So let's maybe move this down a little bit. And then I will go ahead and rotate this image. And then I'm also going to scale it down a bit. There we go. This is looking really aligned. And look at that. Now we have everything, in a sense. And it would just be a matter of like fixing stuff, changing the rotations here and there, scaling it properly so that it's like no manifold overlays, and then moving things around here, adjusting that to the side over there, and just figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And maybe I'll slide this over here, but that looks pretty good to me. And so now we have like actual 3D geometry that has the texture of a real 3D world, and we did all that with AI, yet we get this really nice 3D thing. Now we can go further, a lot further in Substance Painter than this. We can actually take this image, copy it, and instead of it being applied as a set of color fields, it can also be applied as a height field. A height field is a type of data structure that creates bumps on your mesh. But for some reason, I don't know how to copy this. Oh, create material preset. Let me do that, and let me drag this into the height. Weird, it's not dragging into the height field. How do I grab the height out of this? This is at base color. Let me set this to height. Okay, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank in my brain. I'm trying to see where that image went that we just imported. Maybe I'll search for it. What do we call that image? Let me see. Go to JPEGs. It was called Magnific. Okay. So we can go to Mag. I don't see it in here. Magnif. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to drag this in now as a height field. And what height does is it quite literally it adds height. So now not only is our environment going to have the right texture and color, it also can have the right bumpiness. A height field is what we use to create bumpy surfaces in 3D environments. And what's cool about this is as I rotate the camera, you see how the light now bends across things as if it's like a bumpy surface. I'm rotating the light in the room and you're seeing the light bounce around on different parts of the object. Yeah, this is 100% AI generated. Or I guess, you know what? I think that's misleading. It's mostly AI generated. We have some other stuff going on here, but I would say this is like mostly AI generated because I sculpted that geometry with the Voxel app, but the details on it are all AI generated for the most part. So yeah, it's a weird time. It's a weird time for all this space, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be, and it's gonna get far weirder than this, moving forward, because the tools are gonna get better, they're gonna get faster, they're gonna get stronger, and they're gonna have more varied use cases. But in the meantime, we're gonna keep using these tools. But now we have that geometry, and now it has those bumps. That's great too, right? So now we need to add yet another layer, roughness. Roughness is another measurement we use to extrapolate details. I'm going to add another filter to control that. This level will set it to the roughness. And this will allow us to make it so that some areas are going to have more of a matte finish and other areas are going to be more glossy. So that now when the light rotates around it, you see how that, it might be a little bit easier to see if I go to roughness. So this is called a roughness map, and we can change the roughness by adjusting the grayscale values. So if something is extremely black, in this case, what you're going to see is that's going to be really shiny, right? So all the areas that are black on that layer are going to be shiny. So if I go to roughness, I want to make it so that all the shiny things are correctly, are correct. So I look for a way to isolate this so that just the black areas are the things that I want to be shiny. I'm just moving these sliders around until I kind of isolate the color exactly where I want it. Okay, so now only the areas that are in black are going to be shiny, and then everything that's in white is going to be rough and a matte finish. Let's take a look. Look at that. So now we get this kind of mixed material going on. Pretty neat, right? Pretty freaking neat. Okay, let's continue. You can also use all of the other procedural materials in Substance Painter. You don't have to just use the AI image output. I've actually made a lot of materials over the years. For example, I made this fire one. I just drag it on, and it automatically adds glowing borders to everything. And I made these layers years ago. And what's cool about it is I can use this information. I don't have to use all of that information. I can choose to just use the highlights, or I could just use the roughness map or just use the sharpness map. So let's say I choose the highlighted one, and then I can change all of these parameters, the lava edge flow, if you will. So if I were to go to one layer at a time, we got our first glow here. I can go to it and play with that color, and then maybe just pick whip that nice neon yellow blue, and now it's glowing the right. Then we'll go to the next layer, and this one's supposed to be like a deep glow. I'll make that like a nice shallow blue, and then for this last layer, which was that red, we're gonna make that another type of blue. And now we have this whole extra layer of detail added to our AI generated output. You're getting like the best of, both worlds in a sense. At least that's how I see it. And if you don't like those results, you can always add a black mask and then just manually paint in where you want to add details like that. For example, maybe I want to add that to the edges of my environment. I might do like that, or just draw in little edges over here. Maybe I want it over there. Sure. Maybe I care about it over here. Maybe I want that over there, but I don't want it everywhere. I just want it in some spots. Just having that flexibility in the design is just, super useful and fun. But there you go. That's how you can use all of these techniques together, combining all these really magical workflows to get pretty sweet workflows. So yeah, we used a lot of different tools. I pinned some of the tools that we're using today. But yeah, there you go. That's it. That is it. What a world. All right. Hopefully you learned a lot in these live streams. Again, I'm going to share this full video to YouTube because I was actually streaming this on full screen mode. So here on Instagram, you're only seeing the narrow version. But on YouTube, I'll put the full widescreen version so that you can actually see everything a lot better. And yeah. So similar results, that's the easy one. You just drag the image and you're going to get that you're going to get that 3D camera movement. And this other way is the more advanced way, but now you get to keep all that 3D geometry, and you can, You can, make your own camera movements, or this could become the environment in Unreal Engine. You name it. Trish writes, I'm going to try this. Thank you. Yay. Let me know how it goes for you, Trish. And Afroscope writes, this is insane. So in Substance Painter, we first bake a mesh map of the OBJ. Then we bring in the image we want to use as the texture, and then we align things. Create a height map, and then create a roughness map. Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, Substance Painter is not a very friendly tool. It took me a while to learn. One of the main things you're going to know in Substance that's going to maybe be frustrating is that you can't paint anything unless it has a UV map. That's why I did my UV maps in a program like Blender or Cinema 4D beforehand. That's the biggest limitation with this tool, is that it requires those to be done beforehand. But then afterwards, you can just drag and drop materials in, and things will just work really beautifully if you've done them in that order. I've made a lot of procedural materials over the years. Here's some like paper cardboard, and you can make really, really advanced stuff very quickly. That's my favorite part. But all these materials only work like this if you did that baked mesh map thing beforehand. So if you didn't bake your mesh maps, most of the stuff won't work at all. You'll just be like, you'll just be bummed out. So in this example, you're seeing I'm using just the height map from the AI output, but I'm using different outputs for the texture. Another thing to note is you see how the scattering in all weird ways? You can change the way you project. From UVs, you can do planar projection. You can project this as if it's like a triplane. So now it looks like it's all like a cardboard house cutout thing. And then I could apply my material here. We could turn off the height map, play with the color. We could play with the blend mode. Maybe you want this to look like a multiply effect. And now it's, you're getting a mixture of different outputs on one layer. Just trying to show you, there's a lot of ways to use this tool, and I don't think there is a right way. There's just many different ways, all with their merits and strengths and weaknesses. So have fun. Hopefully you learned a lot. And we got a question from Afroscope, says, got it. You can bring in multiple image materials to use as textures. Yeah, 100%. You can bring in as many images as you can support as layers. So, and you don't have to just do AI generated ones. I just did that because it was like a really fun example with projection mapping and stuff. But let's say you have like a logo. You can just drag a logo in. I'll do mine. Let me go to all right, let me just do a random image. This is a robot. Oh, this is like another artwork I did like last week. So I could just drag this image right in there and import it as a base color. And then if we bring in our doodads, I'm using W, E, and R to get these manipulators. So R is R is scale. So weird. E is rotate. And so I could just rotate this here, and then S is to I guess position it in 3D space. So you can position it along the the Z space like that, and then we could scale it down. Let me just scale all of these down, all three. Yeah, so you can do stuff like that. So you can just bring in as many images as you want. And then these, the quality that you're going to see in here is going to be based off of your texture preset. So right now I have it at 2048, but you could up this to 4K, and then the results will look a lot sharper in here. Now everything's at 4K resolution, so everything looks a lot better. This would also apply for our other layer tool, like all that other stuff. Turn back on height stuff, and let me set this to normal. So yeah, this is now all at 4K resolution, and you get a lot better results. The camera, you can see all the bumps and stuff. But yeah, go on and explore. It's really fun. There's so many tools to, we talked about a lot of tools today. So please check this out on YouTube and subscribe to my Instagram channel if you like this stuff, or I guess YouTube, because I'll be putting some of it on there. All right, that's a wrap, friends. Thanks for watching, and see you all in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.